Talk about hometown talents and treasures. I'm so pleased to be joined with Captain Nicole Boudreau, Coach Tim Tilsley, and the other captain, Ali Fazio. Thanks so much, you guys, for taking time to be here with us. And congratulations. What an incredible year for Andover High School's girls basketball team. Let me see if I got this straight, okay? Overall record 99-9. 3 years in a row state champions. You two were captains 2 years in a row. Nicole, 3-year MVP, all-conference player. No, I'm sorry, Ali, you were 3-year. Correct me, you guys. So many accolades, so many awards.
Nicole is a 3-year MVP, 2-year Gatorade Player of the Year in Massachusetts, and Ali is a 2-year All-Conference player and 1-year All-Star. And they're 4-year starters, which is incredible.
Incredible and historic.
Yes, it is.
Never before in Andover High School. When I read these accolades and awards and achievements, what do you guys think?
Well, first off, obviously basketball is a team sport, so neither of us, I don't think, could accomplish any of this without the other 13 people on our team plus our coaching staff. So it's cool that we get to accomplish those types of things, but I think it's even cooler that we got the 3 in a row state championships. I think that was a really great accomplishment.
And quite a lot of pressure. We were talking before that, first time you got it, it's like, wow, we're state champions. Then you were sophomores. Then you're juniors, a little bit more pressure. But boy, as seniors, that was a lot of pressure on you guys.
Yeah. I mean, definitely a lot of pressure just because I think we were ranked the #1 team, so everyone kind of expected it from us, especially having Nicole, so a lot more pressure as the years went on.
Tell me some of the highlights of this year's season.
One big highlight is actually winning 3 in a row, but in a season to go undefeated, to win 27 straight games is quite a feat because each night that we play, everyone knows we're the #1 team, and they get up for us even more, and they want to beat us. And it's a tribute to these two as captains, as leaders. They got the team ready to play, and all 15 were on the same page. And just a great accomplishment to go 27-0. There's, Andover High girls team has never done that before, and to do that and on top to win the state championship, it's really hard to believe. But I'm just really proud of the team and these two, especially these two as my leaders.
And it's kind of unheard of to have 2 years in a row be captains, juniors and seniors. What do you think makes them such good leaders, Jim?
Well, they started when they were freshmen, so when they were juniors, they were the 3-year starters, and we had Natalie Gomez, who was a captain, and I just felt that Nicole and Ali were ready to help Natalie, and they did a great job as juniors, and then this year when they came back as seniors, I didn't even, I just appointed them captains, and they just did an outstanding job. They made my job so much easier.
Ali, what do you do to get the girls ready? What do you do? How do you communicate with them before a game?
With me and Nicole is more of the focusing on the basketball and all of that stuff because she really obviously knows what she's talking about.
So the technical stuff.
Yeah, and then I'm more of making sure everyone's positive and enthusiastic.
So this is a team thing between you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like our own little team within the team. Allie's a lacrosse player, so and basketball's my sport. So I know, like she said, I know a little bit more about basketball and all that type of stuff. So I try to help people more in that sense and in the plays and stuff. And like Ali said, she's a great motivator and keeping people up, and especially in the big games that we were in in late stages, that was huge to have her there, supporting everyone and telling everyone to keep their head up because at the Garden we weren't winning till the fourth quarter.
I was going to say, what was that like? The Boston Garden, you're a big venue, pressure's on you, and you weren't winning for a while. What do you say to your teammates? How do you get them motivated? How do you get them back out there?
I think every single time we just said, we know we're the better team, we have to play like it, and especially last 8 minutes, we said play our game, and that's what we have to do to win. So I think that's what we were really saying at that point in time.
Tell me about perhaps some of the most difficult times that you can think of this year. Obviously, that Garden game was one of them.
That game was probably, I would say, one of our most difficult games because they had a girl that was over 6 feet tall. So Jackie Alois, she's 5'4". She had to take that on, which was obviously such a challenge for her, and she did such a good job. But we came out into that game, and we were definitely prepared for it, but we didn't expect it to be that intense of a game. So being down the whole game is kind of a big challenge because it was the first time I think we've ever been down the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and that was the first time we were down, and we were down going into the fourth quarter, and it just showed them how mature they became over 4 years, because they not only were down, but now they have to decide, hey, we got to go out and do this. So they're so mentally tough. You got to be good, but you got to be mentally tough to go out and play. And you're not going to play 32 perfect minutes, and you're going to have your ups and downs. When you have your downs, you got to pick yourself up and say, we're going to try even harder. And that's what our team did this year. And then going into the last game, again, we were trailing going into the fourth quarter against Holyoke, and we said, hey, we got 8 minutes to go. Let's go out and do it. And the next thing you know, we're up 14 points in 5 minutes. So pretty impressive. As a coach, it's a pleasure for me to see them go out and perform like that, because it looks easy, but it isn't.
Well, yeah, so it's a mental game.
Oh,
but,
without a doubt.
Along with that, there's a lot of physical training. Walk me through what it takes to get a team ready. When do you guys start practice? When do you end? How many hours? What kind of, obviously it's not just playing basketball, weightlifting, cardio. Nicole.
Well, Coach Tilsley has us practicing most days. If not, we have a game, and especially those games, they can be pretty tough. Especially if you're playing a really good team, it wears down on your body. So, after some of the games, Mr. Tilsley gave us a couple days off just to try to rest and get your bodies back to somewhat normal. So, but even some of the practices, a couple of days before the games, he would run us. So I think he had a good schedule where
run you in terms of doing sprints or
sprints and different drills and stuff like that. But the practices before games were usually kind of more shooting, going over what we want to do in the other games. So he wouldn't wear us out in those games. So I think he had a nice little schedule going for when we had days off, when we practiced maybe a little bit harder and ran a little bit more in practice. So. It definitely, especially since the year goes so long, especially with going so deep into playoffs, it definitely getting tired and stuff plays a big role.
She said it all. Yeah.
Another thing, at the end of the season, you're playing great teams, so these two are playing 32 minutes a game, and a lot of the other kids are playing 30, so you have to be in physically good shape, and that was the thing, and we play full court, man-to-man, the whole game, and it just people were amazed at what great shape our kids were in, because we could do it. We'd wear teams down, they'd try to stay with us, and we're in such great physical shape and mentally ready. That's how we'd win games, and especially those close games. At the end of the game, we just had a little more firepower, and we had, we weren't tired.
To steal something from Mike Lynch from Channel 5, who said it must be something in the water in Andover, right?
Yeah.
You two have become really close. Have you always been this close?
Yeah, we've been best friends since we were little.
Played basketball and been best friends.
For a while.
One of my favorite things to watch in the highlights is you jumping into Nicole's arms after every game, right?
Yeah. After all of our big games, we would just find each other, celebrate together. So.
Yeah, I mean, like she said, we've known each other since probably first grade, I would say. Really little, played basketball at Hooptown, and we, like Mr. Tilsley said at the beginning, we've been on the team since freshmen, so we've been doing this together throughout the 4 years, and we've become really close. And so especially after all those big games, we were we're not going to lose, we're not going down. So, yeah, it's awesome, especially to have her there by my side throughout everything that we went through.
How do you keep your grades up? What are your grades like?
We both have.
You have better grades than me.
They're both very good students.
Are you guys really competitive with each other too? Best friends, but a little competitive?
I'm pretty competitive. I don't think she's as competitive.
Really competitive, but I'm not as competitive. We used to be really competitive, but now it's basketball's her sport and lacrosse is my sport, so it's kind of I don't know.
But yeah.
So grades?
They're good. Yeah.
good
How do you
grades.
keep them up with this rough schedule?
Well, I only play basketball, so I only have one season. She has two, so it's a little harder for her. But during season, you don't have a lot of time away from basketball. I mean, we spend almost every day with your team and stuff, so you really, sometimes you end up staying up late doing work and stuff like that. So, but I mean, you got to get good grades. I mean, it's all about grades if you want to play. So.
Allie, two sports. So you're going to UConn to play lacrosse, and Nicole, you're going to BC in basketball. You excited?
Yeah, excited, but like a little sad too because we're like separating because we've been together like this whole time. So like now we're separating, going to be in like different states, but we'll still support each other within our sports.
What about the rest of the team?
There are three other seniors, one being my twin sister. I have a twin sister. She's going to Boston University, so she'll be close to me.
Wow.
But yeah, so
We have another one going to play lacrosse at Tufts.
one's gonna play.
You're 5 seniors
Yeah.
graduating, right?
Right.
Yep.
One's going to Tufts, and then Abby has been accepted to, well, 3 schools already, and she's waiting on Wake Forest. So these 5 seniors that I've had are a real special group, all going to great schools, great kids, and they deserve every accolade that's been given them. So I'm really proud of them.
What are you going to do next year?
I don't know. We'll see. You know, we've got to go. You know, we've got a good crew coming back. You know, we have Jackie Alois and Devin Caveney, who have sort of like these two. You know, have been playing since their freshman year, and
I saw that look.
yeah.
Did we catch that on the camera?
Yeah, it's gonna be different. But we'll see. It will be fun.
You know, you two are quite an inspiration to a lot of girls out there watching. What would you say to moms and dads, perhaps, considering getting their little girls into a basketball program?
You want me to go again?
Yeah.
It's all you.
You can go first.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I would just say like start like as soon as you can, especially for basketball, because basketball is kind of one of those sports that you have to be like playing for a while and kind of have like the commitment to like stay with it as like the years go on. So I would say like starting it soon and just like being with the team also helps a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Especially as a kid, I played like a billion different sports. I think I tried every sport that there was and to see what I liked. And really I would suggest getting your kids out there because, I mean, you really make lifelong friends doing sports and if you're not into sports, like instruments, anything to get your kids out there because you'll remember, I know I'll remember these 4 years for the rest of my life and I'll be friends with Allie for the rest of my life. And I mean, there's nothing better than making lifelong friends. So definitely get out there and play basketball.
You guys, thank you so much. What an inspiration. Great job and congratulations on all your winnings and best of luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Thank you.
Jinx.
That's our show for tonight. Thank you to all the heroes out there for all that you do. And if there's someone, an organization, a group, or perhaps a team that you would like to nominate to be featured on Hometown Talents and Treasures, email me at esternvajda@gmail.com. Remember, it can be anyone. The important thing is that they selflessly donate their talent and time to help others. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.